You've heard online, everyone parrots the same phrase, and it's gonna seem so weird that I'm like countering this, right? Everyone parrots the same phrase, and it's when everyone agrees on something, it's probably wrong. Every single person on self-improvement, every single person on YouTube says this. You shouldn't watch these kinds of content, educational stuff, if you're not gonna take action. That's what everyone says, right? Everyone says that watching self-improvement content but not taking action is pointless. Reading self-improvement books but not taking action is pointless. I've actually realized, I think that's wrong. I think consuming educational content and books and not taking action is still infinitely better than just doing the bad habits that we're used to. I think it's better to simply just read and not go and use what you've read than it is to play video games. Now, when I've said it like that, that's like, well, yeah, of course it is. Like, this is common sense, right? So we've all had this idea that no, if you're gonna watch a podcast, then you've got to make sure you've got to use it. If you're gonna read, then you've got to make sure that you take action on it. And that seems like good advice, but I realize it's actually wrong, because when we don't take action straight away, but we're just reading a book, for example, or we're watching a podcast, it's not like nothing's happening. What's happening is that our brains, like neurons and, the brain shit, is all forming new pathways, new beliefs, new mindsets, new stories to look back on that will actually lead us to go and taking action in the right way in the future. What I've seen in myself, and also probably you're experiencing this right now, and also I have seen it in literally so many guys that I've helped, is that there is an initial period of self-improvement where you only consume the content but you don't take action, and we think that this period is like a bad thing, and we feel fucking horrible when we're in this period because we're learning about the things that we should do but we don't do them, and so we feel really horrible. But what I've realized is every guy that I've seen has went through this period of consuming this educational self-improvement books and everything and not taking action, but then they start taking action afterwards. You see, if you've been obsessed recently with self-improvement, fixing your life, monk mode, and all these things, but you haven't really used it consistently in person, right now you'd probably be thinking like, yeah, this has all been a failure, I've not been able to improve my life. But I promise you that I was in the exact same boat as you, where I only consumed the content, didn't actually really take real action to it. But then eventually I went on to, and it was only when I went on to take the action that I needed to, I looked back at the months that I was reading without taking action, the months that I watched the self-improvement videos, to realize that they were actually still helping me, that